right. See, there's nothing. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back. The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Come on, Otto.
Sorry, but I've got a few more sets of small clothes that could do with a rinse.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the...
Mate, you've only just come...
And? I've been thinking about it. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here. And I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now, all right? I'll tell Lot.
I knew you'd say, which is why I wrote up a list.
For me?
Who else?
What do you...
First things first, I need equipment. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the other materials I can work myself. Just need a general... Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can...
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need it.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they...
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot.
Excellent.
It's paid. 100 times over by what that girl's... If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink, but...
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when...
Thank you, Karen.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Quite the opposite. Like father, like daughter. Coin purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here.
Blackthorn.
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. She requires... Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? I'll see what I can do.
My thanks. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Back, are ya? Summer storm, that one. Not saying forwarding, do you? Should last you a good while. bad, if I do say so myself. You can thank me later. Anything else?
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Do with a good oil in this. Should be enough to keep us going. How do, Matt?
Bardolph. Mids look so naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss, but I'm afraid I got my hands full. Just keep... I'd gladly spare me... It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fat? You know, the one over at Ma...
That's right. I'll ask Martha if she can...
Ah, Clive.
Home. Fine.
I don't mind if he don't.
Thank you, Martha.
He went up to Cressida on business. Far as I know, he...
I'll look from there.
Naught but wild beasts this end.
Straight home now. same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though. Come on.
Hi. If it ain't the lad,
You do, Bernard.
oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you stand. If Mark,
Of course.
well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up. But you're a dab hand when it.
It's the least I can do.
Thank.
This shouldn't take long. Too slow. Get him! This one. Get him! That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the must be nigh on a decade since the last. Oh, it may as well have been a century.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Soon as I'm done, I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list.
little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest, Sid?
All right, Clive?
I am. I've placed...
That's brilliant.
Is there... anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already... So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to it. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Clive.
Talia.
Recovering, but she's still...
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to Oscop. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with...
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker. I don't think I can do. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. Is it really what...
You don't need me to answer that. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals, and we must lift that. The operation may be dangerous.
I know, but griping...
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation. Something I can't do.
Just tell me what...
No one knows Herblord like Talia, and she swears by... Unfortunately for you...
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid?
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate. They were moving in for their assault when the Cursebreaker managed... They should be... I can't...
They know the...
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why. But I never really thought how my work...
I'll go and find them.
Thank you, Sid. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's...
That should be enough to go on.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask, where did you get him? Like...
My father. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard it.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds, Clive. I believe that Torgal, in one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a Frostwolf, who, sir, his name was
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful one awakens as the...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his...
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were just when his master needed...
You're right. If it weren't...
Quite. Though Torgal, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even...
And regarding your wife, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very...
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment. days.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you, but I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work, just you wait.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Ready, go? Run like the wind. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Get him!
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
There's talk.
Ready, go?
Faster!
You deserve a rest. Cole, I'm glad you're...
Just about. Sid,
Doris sent me to find you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you
Only some. The rest, I want to help them, Sid. But
You made the right decision.
The goblins...
You have duties to attend to here.
All right. And please, hurry.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Don't thank me, just... Fly, Ambrosia! They're trying to get into the carriage. friend. Why didn't you flee with the others?
Why should we run?
Perhaps. Freedom, safety, the life you've been
Sid.
This man risked his life.
Fine.
What we'll do with you is
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you.
It's just one thing after another around here. The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. If I'd just wait. Or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the other.
No. I was lucky. I'd been tracking that slaver for months, and then I said, Cole, what kind of leader sends people in? I should have urged greater caution, told...
We swore the same oath as you, Dora.
It's good to see you safe.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't... No one with doubts ever joins our ranks.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Thank you. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer it.
You will. How goes the hunt for...
Largely uncertain. We have myriad sightings of strange sorts. If only we knew for certain.
Well, if anyone can piece this puzzle...
What?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy.
You have nothing to worry about on that.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Almecian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
I hope you didn't have to...
Only the usual.
Oh, yes.
You'll do fine.
Thank you for... Sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's one ill-conceived incision, and even success means tremendous pain. I became a physiker to help people.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. They toil in the shadows, risking life, and yet we never won for volunteer.
Conviction?
They're willing to fight. I know your work isn't easy.
You, Sam, it's natural for a patient to... Thank you for helping me remember that.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Taya's remedies. But she insists.
My dear nephew.
How did you...
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade, as are you, I hear. The Guardians and those which is why I came. To learn...
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people.
I was.
Then I have questions for you.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffin.
2,000?
And I'm afraid that...
A fleet sailing south past Port...
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmek, come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes. It seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why home to Drake's Fang? A place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was... Now I think about it. The men seemed almost as if they believed, or...
You have a keen... And you have your answer. It may well have gone cold by...
allow me to... As luck would have it, I had intent...
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready.
Very well, but be quick.
Otto. Kupka...
You're not going in there alone?
Don't worry. I'm not going there I won't risk any more than I have to.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka. You have any trouble on the way, you ask.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And we've heard nothing from her since he died.
Thanks.
So, what about your uncle?
Don't look so worried. He'll be...
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle.
We shall. Come!
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers are?
So, Lord Clark.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends.
They've closed. It would seem Lord Kupka.
We have to get through them.
Not by...
By guile, then.
Rosina Dalam. But how will we find her?
And that she was working with Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. I'll wager this Rosina...
That would certainly...
And that's exactly what I mean.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Are you looking for something in particular? Go with Gilbert.
The gate is closed by order of Lord. Lighting for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer.
Anything I can help? Allow me. My good man, we're seeking to expand our business. Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets. Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't know. Well...
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of dissolved dreams.
What do you want?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina...
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Hanging lanterns, keep it up. Just look at the detail.
Can I help?
Yes, I'm looking a long-standing pillar of your...
Then you should ask Ferd. He's been here for years. Try the baths.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense. What candle?
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. Do you know Rosina Dalamil?
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to the bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the... Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it. This way.
Who are you working for?
He wanted us to test, though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat...
You're skilled with a blade, a fitting talent.
You know who I am. So what now?
That isn't my decision. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She...
Yes, my... To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken soft... like eating a cloud.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
My carpet!
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine.
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this.
We might as well hear him out. Assuming he is enough.
And yet, even then, I had more good sense than... But enough. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
What trouble?
Manners, Greybeard.
What did you...
My apology. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving, let us divide our forces.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Master Lubor has high expectations of you. Don't disappoint him.
Excuse me.
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thing. Pilfering the crystals. Us common folk have hardly had a shot. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market.
Do you have a moment?
Depends.
Just a question. Dalamil's...
Well, we're a stone's. The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments, the men on the rock throw their money about like...
Is that so?
The
Fresh
juiciest
bread,
meat.
warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier?
I'm...
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men...
You have...
Don't be stupid. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. No, just leave.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you. The one who... What do you want? Haven't you...
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you?
Thank you. Huh?
Will this suffice?
By the sands.
One of the many treasures in my...
All right, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain?
Bait, my boy. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck, of course, but my uncharacteristic. They took me aside and said they could...
So the pearl...
I thought they'd ask for more. A small price to pay for it, but enough about...
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning...
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, and put an end to the trouble, Lubos.
Ha! It just goes to show, one should never underestimate... I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Fucking men of the wrong.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to
Why is the tavern shut?
I'll take it.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming.
All the silver and stones.
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon.
Of course. Right this...
Not bad at... But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road...
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying, you're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my... But we have ships, and will gladly deliver...
Royalists, eh?
Why? To collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing of... And being sucked. And now that these crystals are officially property of the king...
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here. Kill them! Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle.
Good! I'm just getting warmed up.
All yours, Torgal. Sick 'em. Now, Torgal. All yours, Torgal. Get him. This way. Get him. Go, Torgal. Get him.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I...
Greybeard, you were magnificent. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but...
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's... I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade...
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the rock. Well...
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any... Until you two came along. Well, we'd better get these crystals back. It occurs to me that I still don't know...
Clive.
Well, Clive. To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. And those left behind have been...
Thank you. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust.
Oh, dear.
And my name is not Greybeard.
No, thank you.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with...
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of... Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Umialos Delan. Tuisa Kelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
even forged a butter knife before. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it...
Either... Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luber's soon-to-be former apprentice. People are buying up weapons faster than the... He wants me to make a carving. I don't suppose you...
I'm afraid.
Never mind.
I could give you a... I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been.
I'd be a fool.
So...
Good question. And then there's this little riddle to keep in...
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving. We need information.
You're right. Now, there's plenty of folk in There's the butcher. They're bound to have an opinion or two. All right. I'll talk to every cook.
All right.
Let's hope there's someone.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
My carpets have
the most fragrant herbs and spices from the breads of...
Welcome, sir. What can I...
A question. I need to know what makes a good carving.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something.
Fair enough. First and foremost, give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses...
So a knife that sticks...
Plates and pots! Everything I've worked for. All those years of
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you...
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. I've no doubt that my woes stem, but I can't go and I'm bound to these baths in more ways than...
All right.
Wonderful. Leave the market by the south gate. These baths. Oh, my livelihood, my... Hanging lantern!
Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
What is it? Minomu.
Sorry.
Hunter.
I have a question. Can you...
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Your knife snaps every time you use it.
Thank you.
What? All business, eh? Man.
So... A carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava... Better luck than I did.
Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that... Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang.
Just as then, allow me to share. Drake's Fang is currently... Salmeki and Walud are allies, but no nation has ever before.
Not by choice.
And there's more. I fear there may be more If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then... I've lost one Cid...
I don't plan on dying.
Well, so long as you have a...
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Come on, girl, the gate's open.
By the flames. That explains the heat. This one.
Over here!
That's cooled things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Faster!
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
This is no good. I was hoping to get...
So, you learn anything?
Only that a blade should be durable and...
All the cook said was that he needs too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean... That can't be right. No. We must...
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon.
Agreed.
Right. Trouble is, it's either meaning someone is going to be disappointed.
Is there no one else you can turn to?
The other, a merchant. A favourite of... I bet she'd know a thing or...
My carpets!
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest...
There he
stoneware.
is.
Won't
The
you?
man who... I was hoping we'd be seeing. The baths grow more bearable by the moment.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this.
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell her fine. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. But I burdened you with my... Right. It's high time I got back to...
This is no good. I was hoping to get...
Come on.
Faster!
Any luck?
Well, I asked her, but...
If you're looking to make a knife they're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get past at adamantite or...
And it's beyond...
Unique to Ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil?
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to what? He would have known that it would either be too heavy...
If it's cheap metal, you... Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And if you know the...
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know the trick.
It's hardly my speciality.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to...
Limestone? For sites?
I can't... You'll have no trouble finding limestone...
Then I suppose...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just... throw it in the furnace?
This is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns, keep it up.
We should get going soon.
What do you want?
Do you have water?
Directions?
One rock looks a lot like another.
Well, this is no good.
You wish to talk? You and I? What? Alas. Still, ours is a blessed... At least they... So... How very fitting. Of course, there's simply no other way. Farewell now.
I wasn't sure how much, but I hope this isn't.
You and that merchant now. Time. A knife forged.
It's a fine-looking blade.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well...
I'm sorry, forged.
Let's take a look then. First things first, Sava, do you... What do... It's sharp, and it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment. It looks like someone paid a visit to the limestone was a step...
And I was so certain I had it.
I don't know who you found it. Next question. How much do you think I would...
Well, I would say you could demand...
And who would be... The butcher? The hunter? Dalamilla's home to humble traders, not rule number one in any business.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... I'd say you're worth keeping around a little. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil.
I will. What would you...
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, for the cook, light as a and for the nobleman...
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations.
I couldn't have done it so much for the Forge Master's riddle, though. The spirit of doubt. Meaning...
You've passed your test.
And when I do... Thank you, Clive. I honestly don't think I could have done it without all your help.
I hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad.
Ready, go?
I can walk from here. Good girl.
Let's go.
Yeah!
All yours, Tom.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be?
And?
Ready, go?
should have stayed in his shell. Good girl.
Yeah!
Time to fight. it's dead now. Whatever it was.
Clive? What's Sancfordian, dear? Should last you a good while. That it?
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff.
All right, Sid.
Ready, go? You deserve a rest. To ruin it returns.
Sid's going to find Cooker and finish the job.
Clive? What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.